What's up, beautiful people? It's your girl Rashima here. Thank you so much for tuning in to Shima XL. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button down below so that you will be a part of my channel. And if you would like to get a notification every time I post a new video, just hit that bell icon that's usually in your top right hand corner of your screen. So I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you want to know, Rashima, why are you doing the Daniel's fast? Well, I will be speaking on that. I will be telling you guys what I expect to get from this Daniel's fast, what I expect to put into this Daniel's fast, and what do I plan on doing to keep me motivated, committed, and disciplined to finish these 21 days. So if you keep on watching, you will find all of that out. Why am I doing the Daniel's fast? First of all, it was inspired by my leadership at my church. I attend My Alive Church here in Gainesville, Florida, and my leadership, they began doing the fast from January 8th to January 28th. I did come in around the start of the fast, but I didn't want to just fall into it. So I said, okay, Rashima, give yourself some time to get prepared for this fast. Prepare yourself mentally, and find some ways that you could keep yourself accountable. That was the whole point of me starting this YouTube channel, was so that I can vlog myself and keep myself accountable, but I'll get into that later. So yeah, this fast was motivated by my leadership. I also wanted to connect with some things that would challenge me. I like a good challenge. And so doing something that's gonna challenge me to challenge my flesh and not give in to what it is that I want is gonna be great. And also, another reason I'm doing this fast is so that I can gain discipline and discernment throughout my life. Because who doesn't need a little bit of discipline? I sure do. I need discipline in not only what I eat, I need discipline in what I say, because the tongue will get you in trouble, and I'm just trying to tame it. I need to be disciplined in the things that I allow my mind to think about. I need to be disciplined in the way that I behave, being that I'm a young professional, and the things that I let into my psyche. What some people aren't so affected by what they see and hear and witness, but I am. I don't really comment on well, I do comment on a lot, but you know what I mean. I'm just trying to set myself in a position so that I can be all that I'm supposed to be and all that good stuff. And as for the discernment, I just want to be so focused and so in tune with who I'm supposed to be that I'll have that discernment for if a job is for me, I'll know that it's for me, because I'll be like, what, this is from God. I want to have that discernment to know, this person may be for you, or these people aren't for you to be hanging around right now. Also the discernment to know how to go to people in certain situations and, be that person who can help somebody, not just financially, but be that person who can help them with, just the encouraging word. I know a lot of people who aren't particularly saved, but I want to be able to connect with those people as well, because I too once was not saved, and people had to know how to come and talk to me. So just as simple as that. Let's get on to the next thing. What do I want from this fast? Okay, let me think about it. And if you see me looking down, it's because I have my notes in front of me. But one thing that I would like to gain from this fast is spiritual growth. I know, okay, this whole spiritual growth, it's like I want to grow in my life, in my relationship with God. Just something other than just going to church, getting up in the morning, saying my prayers, reading my Bible and all that kind of stuff, but to really get to know who God is. And I've been in church for a long time. I've had the Bible read to me, and I've heard of his many works and his wonders and how gracious he is and how beautiful he was and all these kind of things. But as I've been reading the Bible from the beginning, I'm trying to get to the end by the end of this year. Those stories become, or those experiences that are in the Bible, they become my own. I feel like as I read them, then it connects me to him on the level of, wow, I can identify with you and where you came from, and it helps me. Like, it's just a crazy way that my mind connects the Bible to the way I live my life. And even from the beginning, from Genesis, I'm like, dang, God was kind of harsh. But let's not get too far into that. I also would like to get some emotional stability. I say this and take it with a grain of salt only because 2017 was such a good year for me. Don't get me wrong, 2017 was amazing to me when it came down to graduating from college, you know, obtaining a job after college in my field. Not even 2 months after I graduated, relocating to a new city, you know, being placed in a awesome environment to do what I do. I was just really grateful for all of that, but my emotional state as far as my relationships with people, the way that I thought of myself, the way that I was viewing life and the things around me, I don't feel like I was depressed, but I was just not really in a good headspace. I felt really lonely, and that stuff really took a toll on me. And I told my friends towards the end of the year, I wear a smile a lot of the time, but I was really like unhappy. So, they stuck with me and they were like, when? Because we saw you a lot. So when were you not happy? I was like, yeah, it was most of the time when I was with you guys. I wasn't happy then, but I just wore a smile. You know how it could be like you could be in a room full of people and still feel alone? Like that was how I was emotionally last year. So, yeah. So how will I stay committed to this Daniel's fast? Well, I will pray for one. I will vlog. That's the reason I started this YouTube channel. And then I will journal. I'll journal about the things that I'm reading in the Bible, because usually as I'm reading, somehow I can connect it to, my life. Some things that I want to focus on. Let me look at my list for this because there's a few. I'm going to just read them off and then I'll talk about them. So I want to focus on self-fulfillment, health management, maximizing my potential, and being a faithful and committed tither. Now, some of these things I've already started to implement before the fast, like the tithing, the health management is just me being able to take care of myself physically through what I'm eating, maybe some exercise, that kind of stuff. Self-fulfillment is just me praying that, I want to be the best that I can be in whatever it is that I'm doing. So whether it's YouTube videos, I'm new to this. I don't expect to be perfect, but when I speak about my career, I'm only a bachelor's level, and you're supposed to have a master's. So I'm so grateful that I even have a job. But, I want to delve into like specifics in my field, and I want to, elevate myself on my knowledge. I don't want people to look at me and be like, oh, she's young, she's new to the field, so she doesn't really know much. I want to overqualify myself so that nobody can tell me what I do and don't know and can and can't do, that type of stuff. So yeah. And then maximizing my potential, that one, I don't really have a lot of say on that maximizing of my potential, because I'm just trying to figure out what it is that Rashima likes, what it is that Rashima likes to do, what it is, like, where is it that Rashima likes to go, because I'm usually one of those people who's always with or around somebody. So I usually just go with the flow, or, I do something that everybody wants to do, so everybody could just have a good time. But I want to figure out what it is that I like. And I recently just took a vacation by myself. I took a 2-week vacation, almost 2 weeks vacation by myself. I went to go to another country, and I was able to experience life from a different standpoint and really just be appreciative. So maximizing myself just means being able to connect with things outside of myself. If it's a location, if it's some knowledge that I'm supposed to get that I don't already know, just stuff like that. Things that I expect to get out of this fast include increased awareness of my hunger, because yes, eating fruit and vegetables, I think I burned those off just from walking to the restroom, and like I'm not necessarily hungry in 5 minutes, but I use the restroom like I use it often, is what I'm saying. And it's like my awareness of how much I eat, I know. I'm like, oh, it's snack time because I'm hungry now. And I am fasting from 10, I eat from 10 to 6 p.m. and then I fast from 6 p.m. to 10 a.m. the next morning. Things I expect to get in the physical are, you know, I need my skin to clear up, because you guys can't see it right now, but I got a whole lot of bumps on my forehead. And I'm like, am I going through a quarter life crisis? That's another video that I was gonna post about my quarter life crisis, as well as, you know, maybe I will drop a couple pounds during this fast. Who knows? But as far as things that I expect to get from God spiritually, you know, I'm applying for grad school. I don't know if the Lord is going to send me to grad school right away for my first time applying, you know, if he wants me to sit out a little bit more, if he wants me to work in the school system for another year before I go to grad school. You know, he may want me to sit out on the sidelines and focus on him a little more. So I'm just praying to, like, you know, Lord, I'm not asking that you just give it to me. No, if it's not in your will, don't give it to me. Whatever you have, I'll accept it. People ask me all the time, Rashima, you just get everything you want. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't get everything that I want. I just pray that if it's not for me, don't give it to me, because I don't want to waste my time doing something that I prayed for and you granted me only because I asked for it, and that wasn't the path that you wanted me to take in the first place, being God, right? But also another thing that I want from this fast is to gain a deeper, like a closer connection in my relationship, because I don't like to go around flaunting my religion. You know, I am a Christian, but you know, people may look at the fact that I go to events, like I go to reggae events, or I go to like concerts or things like carnival, and they may be like, they may think that that's not Christian like, and I'm finding myself as a young believer, the adult, because myself as a child believer, I feel like I was like at a 9 with my relationship with Christ as a child believer. But being an adult and seeking Christ for yourself is totally different than when I was a child, because I'm not saying that my relationship with God then was a routine, but it was easier because it was a pattern. I was in church about 4 or 5 times a week, you know, Monday and Wednesday for girls choirs practice, Wednesday, Saturday, like I had Bible study, girls choir practice, church practice on Saturdays. Sunday was church and all that kind of stuff. And my friends were the people from church. So don't let me ramble. But yeah, these are just some of the reasons that I'm doing the fast. I've been, you know, with God for a long time, but I'm just trying to connect with him, being that I'm an adult, because I was telling one of my friends, it's different. The relationship you have with God is different when you're seeking him out for yourself. I never stopped seeking God in my adult life. It's just that, especially like when you relocate, you have to find a church where you can, you know, get a message and grow spiritually. I had to go and seek him out, you know, like, Lord, I'm in this town. I don't know anybody. I don't know any place. I'm seeking out a place where I could get closer to you. Like, these are just the conversations that I have with the Lord. And like, he put me in a church where I could do all of those things, you know, and I'm here today talking about my Daniel's fast. So if you guys enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification, and leave a comment below and tell me if this video was helpful, or some things you are expecting in my growth, or if some things you are expecting to grow out of your fast. All right, have a wonderful day.
Set good like a bedroom set. Rewind your no member cassette. Follow me come round at the house back. Turn back to your panny doorstep.